Found anything worthy of your talents?
This will have to do.
Soon you can put them to good use.
By Ymir. Is that a Salakar? I never knew they actually existed.
I know all the sagas of your people, yet I've never heard
I never said my people.
You mean the Light Elves?
There aren't many who remember the Children of Light, or their stories. I do.
When Surtr invaded their lands, they begged me for aid. But the war with the Vanir had only just ended and I was... wary. Long after, I learned how Surtr devoured the elves' immortal light, Uga by Uga. Maybe it's the same light that now allows him to renew himself after death.
During the conquest, he must have uncovered knowledge of the Salakars.
But to what end?
What Hugers does it hold?
Those of two warlords. One a Muspel, the other a Jotun.
Nothing more?
Nothing more. At least not of value.
He speaks the truth.
You deal with a fire nymph?
A fire nymph? I am the finest fire nymph in all of Svartálfaheimr.
Allow me to introduce Asa, treasonous daughter of Surtr, and my friend.
You grow dewy-eyed in your dotage.
What have you unearthed?
Only rumors. My father is rebuilding something large and powerful, though its exact nature I cannot fathom.
And the Salakar is intended to be part of this something.
Most likely. Either way, its value to my father is so great he may indeed trade your son for its return.
Return to your stepmother. Arrange a trade. And one more thing. I would feel better knowing you're protected.
Sinmara travels far and wide, but I will rejoin her as you wish.
Whatever the Salakar is, I must steal it back once Baldr is safe.
Why?
Ragnarök comes. I've made plans, but they are not ideal. Perhaps the Salakar offers another way. One that will allow me to truly save those I care about. Even you.
To unlock its secrets, I will need help. There are rumors of a shelter nearby. Its dwellers may be able to assist me.
I know the place. Home to the most ill-tempered shits imaginable.
Tell them I sent you. No dwarf would give up the chance to work with Ivaldi.
Vangrin was once home to your rivals, Sindri and Broka. Your name may not carry much weight here.
Don't make me laugh. No one cares about those two. I'll follow you once I've finished taking what I need.
I thought I recognized you.
Good to see you, High One. And without anyone needing to die. Here, you saved my neck. Least I can do is give you this, in thanks.
Then it is my turn to give thanks.
How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit?
Good to see you somewhere less dangerous.
Good to see you again. Never thought I'd be so glad to be back here. But I am, thanks to you. Here, something to say thank you for saving me.
I'm sure you would have done the same were you in my position. Thank you.
So many starving dwarves.
Glad you made it back.
The reason I don't have lungs full of swamp muck. Here. It's not much, but I'd like you to have this.
I know better than to refuse one as mighty as you. Thank you.
I do not take kindly to being interrupted.
Charming.
Be welcome, friend.
A word, my friend. Ivaldi requests your aid.
Ain't my concern. Go talk to Orgler.
He's the master of this workshop?
Master? Nah, boy, he's chief when the master's out here.
Strange. I just spoke to that fellow.
You are always welcome. Here to help.
You shouldn't be here.
Hello there. I bring word from Ivaldi.
What do I care? Go talk to the ganger.
Ganger?
Yeah, the chief. Name's Oakler.
We should go speak with Oakler again.
What do you want?
Ivaldi sends me. He requires the help of a skilled artisan.
A meeting of minds, huh? Well, it ain't up to me. You'd best talk to Brokkr or Sindri.
They still breathe? Where are they?
No idea. Sindri went off adventuring. He does that. Mind you, it's been a while since he left.
How much of a while?
Couple of weeks.
And his absence doesn't worry you?
Not my business where he goes.
And Brokkr?
Went to look for Sindri. Bit of a worry guts, that one. Ever since he mucked up the forging of Mjolnir. Anyway, look, leave your name and I'll pass it to Brokkr when he shows up.
Tell him Harvey of Asgard was here.
Harvey of... by Ymir. Really, it is you?
I'll return tonight. In the meantime, fetch Ivaldi. He's at the old workshop ruins.
Three times it stung me. 3! On the hand, then the neck, oh, then on my eyeball.
A true master would ignore such trifles.
Trifles? That gadfly was the size of a squirrel. A big one.
An ogre can tear me limb from limb, and still my severed hands would finish the job. That is focus. That is passion. That is
Horseshit. Master Brokkr, I'm glad you have made it home. And your brother? Did you find him?
Yeah. You never did say where he was.
I believe Sindri went adventuring.
Adventuring? No, that's not it. He went to find the special mead. Had a hankering, he said.
Special mead?
Yeah, the special mead.
Sutunga's special mead?
What's that frosty arse got to do with it? We ain't in Jotunheim, in case you hadn't noticed. Well, there's this mead they make down at the brewery. So sweet, well, it's bloody sweet, all right? Anyway, Sindri had an itch for it. Just a horn or two, he said. So, off he goes. That was half a moon ago. I told him not to do it. Too many giants out there, but he wouldn't listen. Him and his cravings.
Where can I find this brewery?
Aylthorpe, southeast of here, other side of the marsh. Can't miss it. You're going to rescue him?
I will find him, yes. And afterwards, you and he will repay me by helping Evildee with the job I need done.
Now hold on, we didn't,
Good, good. We have a deal. That gadfly? It was Loki. Thor himself could not have withstood the sting.
A sight for sore eyes.
Remind me, why do I find myself in your company?
Be grateful, child. You might learn something.
Child? Fuck off! I'm the same age as you.
And in all that time, consider what I have learned, and what you have.
The sweet scent of mead, fouled by the stench of muspels. Jotnar too. Show me what lies ahead. The smell of mead grows strong. This must be where everything is stored. Sindri's nose would have guided him here. This blood is many days old. One trail leads in, the other out. This hammer bears the mark of Sindri. And here, a bag of roasted acorns.
Hey! I'll crush you! Ah!
This Sindri's special mead. Given the puddles on the floor, he must have taken a bath in it.
Let blood flow! There's the target! Aiming!
Surely there's some sign of Sindri here. A chain was placed here. From the scarring, something heavy was suspended from it. I've carried enough dwarves recently to know they are not as light as they look. The Muspels have a prison not far from here. Jan's Hus, they call it. Some days ago, Sindri was captured while sneaking outside. He was dragged in here for interrogation. His belongings were seized. Even his roasted acorns, one of the many dwarven delicacies I will never fathom. They tried to loosen his tongue, using the same sweet mead he himself sought. Almost drowned him in it. But the shelter has not been raided. So Sindri must have remained strong and refused to give them its location. Instead, he was dragged away. Bloodied, drunk as a fish, but alive. Most likely to face further tortures at a makeshift prison named Jan's Hus. That is where I should go next. More than I would even wish upon Loki, no matter his crimes. It's likely Sindri was brought here many days ago. I hope I'm not too late. I need your eyes, my friend.
This place is heavily guarded.
The giants. Most of the dead have been roasted upon the flames. That body over there. I know this mark. Whoever he was, he had his hooker cruelly stolen. I can sense that the Salakar was satisfied on this occasion. Was this Kalda's first victim? And that amulet, the sigil. Sindri, reckless fool, all this was a meat. Oh well, it is done. I must return the body to Brokke. Chance led to Sindri's capture. But the nature of his death, that was not chance. When the enemy realized they had such a prize in their clutches. Dwarven hookahs, even one such as Sindri's, are of lesser value. Still, it can't be coincidence that Kalda sated the Salakar with the hookahs of so many races. Muspel, Jotun, Dwarf, who knows what else.
Who is this you bring? No! It can't be!
Master Broker, I share in your grief. Truly I do. Your brother was the worthiest of dwarves. More so than you will ever know.
Oh, Sindri. No. No! My dear Sindri.
The funeral arrangements are being made outside. I must use this chance to bend Broker to my will. The dwarves have come up with a crafty way to cross the lake. I must find a way to ease Broker's sorrow, and make him amenable to my wishes.
You lied to me. You said you would save him.
I said I would find him.
That ain't my brother. Not anymore. What happened? Tell me. Everything.
As I neared the village, I heard a great roar, like that of a wounded bear. Soon after, I witnessed the final act of a mighty battle. Sindri beset by giants on all sides. It was he who made the godlike roars.
He always did have a deep voice.
He wielded his hammer and chisel with uncommon skill.
Yes! Yes! I've seen him do it many times in the workshop!
Giants lay strewn about, slain by Sindri's hand. But then, one of cowardly aspect struck your brother treacherously in the back. Yet even as Sindri succumbed to the blow, he lobbed his chisel and struck the coward dead, right between the eyes.
Sindri did all that?
So it will be written.
Where could they be?
There's something wrong, Basil.
Everything is wrong. We're burying the greatest smith who ever lived, and we don't have his tools to put with him.
I came across some at Aylthorpe. If you want, I can fetch...
Those are just the spares. He never took his best ones from the shelter.
I see. How is it that such valuable instruments have been misplaced?
Misplaced? Don't be daft. Hidden, more like.
By Sindri?
To make sure no one else ever touched them. Particularly Brooker. Except now we can't find them.
You have no idea where they might be.
Well, they're inside the shelter, I can tell you that. Well, they can't be too far. Wouldn't be surprised if they're somewhere up high.
I thought dwarves were afraid of heights.
Not our Sindri. He was quite the climber. Now me, well, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, right where they should be.
I'm very fond of the dwarves, yet their constant needs is exhausting. Oh, Loki. Friend, betrayer. What I'd give for a moment of your gilded conversation. Even the lies. If I was Sindri, where would I hide my beloved tools? Somewhere high up, perhaps. A majestic oak. Surely this is Sindri's beloved acorn tree. That nest looks like a promising hidey hole. If I had wings, I could reach it easily enough. Finally, the tools of Sindri's trade. I must reunite these tools with Sindri's remains before the ceremony begins. The disaster has been averted.
Oh, now I see why some call you God.
You're making me blush. Still, I have my moments. Heroes die, but not their legacy. Such was Sindri's courage, that tonight he feasts in Valhalla, the first of his kind to ever do so. Evildy has come. Perhaps he can be of use.
I'm here for the mead, not the company.
You dwarves and your love of mead. It's caused me enough trouble already.
It wasn't a dwarf who ransacked half of Jotunheim in search of some mysterious mead.
I wouldn't know anything about that. You know, old friend, now would be a good time for some grand gesture.
Like what?
A respectful speech from you, Sindri's greatest rival, would surely...
Ah, fuck off!
We must all make compromises. I can even give you the honeyed words. Time soothes the well of suffering, brings hope that sees beyond chill death, recasts the whirlpool of sorrow into the placid waters of the philosophic mind.
Are those words for Sindri or Baldr?
Baldr lives. Why would he need such words?
Of course. I didn't mean to... Well, you know. Fine, I'll do the speech. But it will be one of my making, not yours. We dwarves don't care much for poetry. Still, we can't set about making speeches until the torches are all lit up.
Who knows how long it will take before the dwarves get around to lighting the torches. It will be faster if I do it. Dwarves have saved the place for me. This is a great honor that they've...
My brother! A true master. He was,
I did not like Sindri, and he did not like me. Still, he was good with the hammer, and the chisel, and the saw. And he knew how to work the bellows. Some said better than anyone. Even me. Brokker, your brother was a very fine smithy. I admired him greatly.
Master Brokker, you've given Sindri an excellent send-off.
it's the least he deserves. But is it really true he feasts in Valhalla?
It is. I saw it in a vision. Come. Let's take a stroll. Now, tell me, are you prepared to continue Sindri's good work?
Helping Ivaldi was not my brother's work.
But define Surtr was. It's what got him killed.
Greed for mead is what got him killed.
It took courage to go after that meat. A direct challenge to Surtr's authority.
This is crooked thinking.
Seems straight enough to me.
You know, I don't reckon I owe you a bloody thing.
I risked my life to retrieve your brother's body. Now I prepare to risk it again. For you and all of Svartálfaheimr.
Bollocks! You ain't doing anything out of the goodness of your heart. I know what you're after. I know all about your lad Baldr. I have ears, you know, even in my grief. So, don't pretend you're here for us, because I know—
Would you have me abandon my own son, and strive only for your salvation?
Okay, when you say it like that. I need time. I'm still grieving, you know. Let me think on it, all right? A little old think.
Check on Broker, see if he has come to his senses. If he hasn't, I must encourage him further. Good to see you're getting along. So, Broker, do you accept your duty?
Don't have much choice, do I? Last thing I need is a godly smiting up me arse.
Let this be the start of a beautiful new friendship.
To study the Salakar, I'll need the very best of tools. Too bad this workshop is lacking.
Bugger off! I got more stuff here than you can wag a finger at.
Doubt it.
If you find something you don't know how to use, just ask.
I'll be giving you lessons on how to use your own—
Bickering dwarves. How unusual.
Asa, you return.
What? You deal with a fire nymph?
Not this again.
What news do you bring?
My stepmother is stubborn. I cannot push too hard or she will grow suspicious.
She has no interest in a trade.
Interest, yes. But not yet the will.
I don't understand.
The Salakar is all but indestructible. You, on the other hand, are not.
She assumes she'll catch me, kill me, and retrieve the Salakar.
Time is on her side.
Then I must strip her of this illusion. If I were to make a nuisance of myself, one that cannot be ignored.
Sinmara prepares to lead my father's next major invasion.
But if I were to disrupt her plans, it may force her to the bargaining table.
Sounds risky to me.
I once plotted and carried out the murder of Ymir himself. What do I care of risk?
Well, since you put it like that.
Where must I strike?
At Af Alvat Milna, my stepmother develops a strange army. At Jofursmida, she breeds beasts of war. And finally, there's Drekathorp, her supplies hub.
I'll deal with all three.
In the meantime, I shall return to Eitri. I will send word once my stepmother has become more amenable.
I'll return when I'm done. And I will expect answers regarding the Salakar. Unleash the beasts. If there are more, I must release them too. Without these plants, no further beasts can be bred. No more piggies for use in mana. Once Baldr's free, he and I shall feast on the roasted flesh of these mighty pigs. Soon, Surtr's warriors will have grumbling bellies and only sticks with which to fight. So this is where Surtr creates a mistake. Not even Loki could dream up such twisted aberrations of nature. Sinmara. This is just a small vengeance for what you did to Frigg. Now Sinmara will negotiate Baldr for the Salakar, and then together he and I will steal it back. Hopefully the dwarves have gained an understanding of the Salakar's true use. My future may depend on it. Ragnarök is inevitable. To avoid it, impossible. But if there's one thing I know, impossible is impossible.
You're back.
Sinmar's plans lie in ruins.
I just hope you know what you're doing.
Surely I should be asking that of you. Now, tell me, what does it do?
Ain't got a clue. These light elves and they're sneaky.
You've learned nothing?
Whatever its use, the power it contains. It holds more than what you said.
Such as?
Well, for a start, there's a bloody dwarf in there.
Anyone we know?
Nah, and it's not important. Dwarf hugers don't carry much weight. Not even mine.
So, what does it contain?
All I know is that it's more than Malvigr, Kaldr, and some dwarf no one cares about.
Fine. In the stories, what was the actual point of the Salakars?
Hugers were what vitalized them. But it was the magic that gave them their purpose. And that magic was different to each one.
Magic? You mean Seda?
Nah, some elf shit no one knows anymore.
Except Surtr.
That fire nymph? She sent word.
And?
Your plan worked. Sinmar's ready to barter, if it means getting you out of the way.
Where?
At the bridge leading to Feygarda. Light the beacon, and she'll come out with your lad.
The power that the Salakar holds. It must not fall into Surtr's grasp.
Nah, I'll reclaim it once Baldr is safe. Retaking the Salakar won't be easy. I may have to release Loki and ask for his aid. His talent for theft is unmatched. What I have done to him, and him to me. Once I have rescued Baldr, it will be even. Loki will see that. I must announce my arrival.
You bring that which is Surtr's.
Give me what is mine. And I will hand over what is his.
Come midway.
Baldr, I got you. I got you.
Baldr must be close for the illusion to... behind one of these doors. Locked cells. I must find the proper keys. Written in Baldr's hand. No light, but only darkness visible. Revealing sights of woe. Realms of endless agony. This hopelessness, it is not the Baldr I know. No matter his pain and turmoil. Truly, Kelder, truly. You dare to torture my own flesh and blood. If only I could bring you back from the dead and kill you all over again. Blood trail. Whoever was dragged here was badly wounded. Yet he was strong. It took at least 4 jailers to hold him. There, beyond that door, lies the dark heart of the prison. And my son.
No. No.
The High One brought low. Mistletoe, symbol of hope, renewal. But not for Baldr. We forced so many drafts down his gullet. His torment was quite beautiful. Blind fool. You never saw what was in front of you. Here is your child. His light gone before you even set foot here. And the rest of him? It now skulks in Helheim. Allow me to reunite you with your boy.
No!
Traitor. You were never worth my effort. I've seen dwarves with better stature. Take care of it. Damn you, Asa! Finally! The hero of Asgard! But you are an imposter. Heart as black as tar. Savage. Monstrous. You've locked that truth away. Built a code to act as its jailer. But the darkness cannot be kept hidden. It oozes out like pus from a wound, poisoning everything it touches. That is what it means to be Odin the Deceiver.
What is it? What did you see?
All my struggles mattered nothing in the end. My son was lost before it began. His premonition come to pass.
Your son?
Baldr. Havi's son. You know what I mean.
So Baldr met his fate, as was foretold. Ever you have sought to elude the looms of the Nornir, but we are all caught in their weave.
No, I will not believe it. There is more to see yet. Why was I thrown from my dream?
Perhaps it was not the vision that rejected you, but you who rejected the vision. Perhaps you are afraid of it.
I fear nothing.
I think you do. And until you recognize that fear, give in to it, embrace it, the vision will not return. Some walls cannot be overcome by potions alone.
Tell me what I must do. This saga does not end here. It cannot.
Meet me in the forest when darkness lays upon the land. There we shall see how fearless you truly are.
Tove, how have you been?
The fire made me think of the myths and legends Sven loved.
Would you indulge me with a tale? I would be glad to hear of Svartálfaheimr.
I would not tell it half as well, but his favorite was a fable, to remind us to find meaning in our deeds and not in how others think of us. Svartálfaheimr was not short of legendary dwarven blacksmiths. Everyone has heard of Ivaldi, of Brukkr and Sindri. But this tale is of a stonemason. He lived as far south as he could, where Gulnamar meets Vangrin. His workshop sat upon the shoreline. Obsessed with glory, his love of masonry had all but died. He scoured the shore, seeking precious stones washed up from other realms. Then he saw it. Something beautiful, glittering, shimmering across the water, upon an island he had never dared travel to. He hastily built a boat, working long into the night. He set sail and found many rocks that sparkled and dazzled upon the island. He cried out in joy. To craft anything from such stones, he would be remembered for all time. Then he felt a sudden sting on his foot. Then another, and another. His eyes adjusted to the dark. So consumed was he by his desire for renown, he failed to realize he had walked into a nest of snakes, until it was already too late. And so, clutching the stone that sealed his fate, there he died. Remembered, yes, but only for his folly.
A fine tale, Tove, and well told. Sven would be proud. Are you and Bridget well?
Of course. The flames soothe my mind, as do the tales told here.
Do you have one to share, Gunnar? A legend of Svartálfaheimr.
Aye, a story of a king who could not see the wood for the trees. Reidmar, greatest of dwarven kings. Within his palace in Gulnamar, he wanted for nothing except an heir. Reidmar and his wife had grown old. Perhaps too old. Late one night, consumed with worry, Hreidmar walked in the shadow of his vast mountaintop palace, tears in his eyes. "A great king! What ails you?" a voice said. Afraid, Hreidmar saw no one. "Who goes there?" he replied. Then he saw who addressed him. A vast and ancient tree, perhaps almost as old as Ymir himself. Hreidmar sat upon its roots and told the tree he feared he was too old to give his subjects the legacy they deserved. The tree was so moved, it wept and offered its tears to Hreidmar. "Drink, great king," it said, "and your woes shall be washed away." Hreidmar observed the grass, the meadows, the leaves of the tree. His subjects' happiness could be seen in how they cared for the land. His legacy was all around him. Hreidmar felt at ease, realizing he had everything he needed, and asked that the land receive the tree's gift instead. The tree's happy tears flowed evermore, enriching the land. 9 moons passed, and a baby's cry rang through Hreidmar's palace. Long would dwarves place gifts in the weeping tree's roots, in memory of Hreidmar and his kindness that shaped all he touched.
All things happen when they should, old friend.
I hope so.
Eivor! Whatever is the matter? Have you been spending too much time drinking Valga's special sauces again?
I am troubled by visions of Odin and of Svartálfaheimr. They flood my mind without warning, without invitation.
Aha! Which is how Thor flooded Svartálfaheimr. Thor, fast to act, but not so fast to think, would stomp and thump and fight and bump everywhere he and Mjolnir should go. One day, he fought a giant in Jotunheim with such ferocity that Thor's killing blow was felt through all 9 realms. The ground shook, mountains rose up, hills tore apart, creating canyons, and north of Svaladal, the massive lake that housed the springs of Yggdrasil split open, flooding all of Svartálfaheimr. The dwarf king, Hreidmar, acted swiftly. He built 3 mighty dams, preventing further damage to his realm, working alongside his beloved subjects. So surprised was one builder to see the great king working as an equal that he slipped, tumbling into the raging waters below. Without hesitation, Hreidmar leapt, once from his horse and again from the center of the dam's lip, diving into the frightful torrent. Before the builder could even cry for help, Hreidmar was pulling him onto dry land. And so 2 giant statues were built to honor the king, one for each leap of unthinking bravery, and stood until the end of days.
Until Ragnarök.
Aye! So you see, actions ripple outward, like a stone falling into a lake. Or like Thor crushing a Jotun skull with Mjolnir.
Affecting everything, whether foretold or unknown.
I fear my tale has only worsened your concerns.
No, a good story is a log that feeds a mind's flame. Thank you, friend.
I hear you seek tales of Svartálfaheimr. You are not alone in your glimpses of the Aesir.
You have seen them too.
No. Only the power the visions hold, and their effect on those ones held dear.
You speak of Sigurd.
Do you want my tale or not? There was a dwarven miner who cared only for his work. Mining was all he knew, all he wanted to know, and all he would ever know. One day, he heard a strange noise. All his long life working in the northern mines of Vangrim, he had never known a boulder to squeak. He ignored it at first, but as the hours passed, the squeaking continued relentlessly. When the miner could take no more, he split the boulder apart with his pick, and then he saw a squirrel. Until now, pinned by the boulder, afraid and tired, the freed squirrel climbed into the miner's long beard and slept for 3 days. When the dwarf awoke the next day, he found fruit and nuts waiting for him. A gift from the squirrel. The first the miner had ever received. Finally, the miner had a friend. The squirrel led the dwarf to a stone hill within a lake. There, the dwarf would fish for supper, while the squirrel played in the trees. One night, watching his fishing line, the dwarf drifted off to sleep, smiling, enjoying the happy squeaks of his friend above. When the sun rose, its light did not find the dwarf, for he had turned to stone, his short-lived bliss captured evermore.
And the squirrel?
It never left his side, hoping his friend would awaken, just as the miner had waited for the squirrel to do the same.
Sigurd. He is not lost to us. In every great story there is truth to be found. I wonder what could be found at Svartálfaheimr in the place they spoke of.
I will tie your hands now.
What purpose will that serve?
You are too much the warrior, Eivor. You will not recognize your fear until you are helpless before it. Drink.
You say this will bring the vision back? Is that all? You mean to leave me here? Valka! This is... Why must I be tied? Valka? Untie me! The wolf is coming and I cannot reach my weapon! Valka! Valka! many. Where did they come from? I have to break these bonds. Struggle, the tighter the bonds become. There must be a trick to this. What did Valka say? Give in to it. Be still. It's working. The bonds are loosening. Free. Now for the reckoning. Fade like a nightmare when waking. What illusion is this? Accursed phantoms! Come then! You'll not find me lacking! It is like fighting a river! On the ice the day my father died. But I am not a child anymore. Curse you! Die! No more will you stalk me! The wolf is gone. For now. I am ready, Valka. It is time.
Svartálfaheimr, even after all these eternities away, I still hate the place. Yet it offers me the hope of revenge. Sweetest of morsels. The realm is changed. But this is not Surtr's doing. It is something more. I must find Broker and Ivaldi. They'd better still have my Salakar nice and safe. What? Has the shelter fallen? These muspels are a plague.
You're back! Yes, yes. One moment while I clear up this mess.
Help! Help!
Mine.
Damn muspels. They came out of nowhere.
Where is the Salakar? Have you lost it?
Broker left the shelter yesterday before the raid even happened. Took the Salakar with him.
Where has he taken it?
Since you went away, he has become erratic. The Salakar, it's all that matters to him now.
You should learn from his example. Now where is he? Where?
The other night, he spoke of exploring the crater of Eitri to seek out more answers.
He takes the Salakar to Surtr's front door.
Wait! Where have you been these past few days?
Days? No matter. It is where I go that matters.
And where is that? Eitri?
Wherever I can find vengeance.
Calm yourself, Harvey. Collect your wits. An eye for an eye will leave us all blind.
What do I care of eyes? I must find Broker in Eitri's crater. The brave fool means well, but risks cheating me of my vengeance. What is it with these two brothers? One died sneaking after mead. The other now risks death by taking his job too far. Stretch your wings, Sunan. Sunan, guide me. What do you see, Sunan? I see you, dwarf. Broker, Where's my Salakar?
Take it easy, it's right here, nice and safe. Wanted to investigate something, but then I tripped and...
Can you walk? No. Oh, then I shall carry you.
Oh, gentle! I ain't a bleeding sack of spuds, you know.
What have you learned of the Salakar?
Might just know how to use it. Of course, you going after Surtr, you'll most likely end up feasting in Valhalla.
Valhalla? It is for the feeble and the blundering. No, I shall not die. Worlds may end, but I, Harvey, shall abide.
What about Sindri? You calling him feeble?
What would he be doing in... Ah, yes. Yes. He is there in Valhalla, of course. For one such as he, it is a great honor. Now then... So, tell me the Salakar's purpose.
Haven't a clue?
Can it kill Surtr?
Well, that ain't its purpose. But yeah, I think it can.
How?
It harnesses the light. A lot of light.
That was Baldr's gift. To turn day to night and back. Is that why Surtr stole his hugger?
Yeah, the others, they're just for balance. But, see, there is one more in there. Like Baldr's. Incomplete.
Whose is this hugger?
Surtr's. An itsy bitsy snippet, mind you.
I don't understand.
I think if the Salakar touches Surtr, the two will come together.
The Salakar's already complete. Nothing gets in or out.
A torn hugger will always try to reunite itself. His might just be strong enough to do it. If that happens, he will become the Salakar.
Then nothing can stop him.
Only if he can control all that light. But I don't think he can. His old carcass ain't made for it. It'll be like trying to hold the ocean in a single hog's bladder.
This thinking. How can I be sure you're right?
You ain't heard all me workings out.
Do you truly believe the coming together will be too much for Surtr?
Best try it when he's weak. Ideally dead. Not dead, of course. Just normal dead. Before he wakes up all over again.
You've done well. Now give me the Salakar and leave this place. It is too dangerous.
I ain't leaving. I come this far.
Do as you're told, friend. I wonder, has Brokkr sent me to my death? No, my destiny is to Ragnarök, far in the future. Not Svartálfaheimr. Be strong, High One. Gorge upon these bitter fruits. Turn them into savage victory. The guards here are vigilant. Baldr, you will be avenged. That is my pledge. No one shall dare strike down the seed of Odin and live to tell the tale. Here, fool. Your twilight comes.
Still drawing breath? I have a cure for that. All that burnt flow for my...
choking on your own sword.
I will be master of all 9 realms.
You're not even master of this room.
I am Surtr, destroyer of worlds.
I am Ragnarök, destroyer of Surtr.
I'm just all over the place.
Die!
Hey! Give us a hand!
This is no place for dwarves.
I've earned my right to see this through. I told you it would work, and there you are, doubting me. I might have got it wrong. This looks like it was just a key. That, on the other hand...
Half a key. You want the rest? Come, claim it.
You really shouldn't have come here. You! Come and claim it!
Ah! I don't run from the fire! I am the fire!
So much for your grand plan, you fool. You sought to harness the power of the light. The power of my son! It would have turned you into the wrecker of worlds. But in this feeble state, his light will devour you whole! Smell that? The breath of liberty. My gift to you. Why the sour faces? Would you rather remain fugitives? Hurricane. So the whispers were true. You were here in Svartálfaheimr all alone.
You have been busy, High One. Your vengeance floods the entire land like a raging river that has burst its banks.
Why are you here?
I too bring a gift. Dread rumors from Asgard. Rumors you would have heard had you not been so preoccupied.
What has Loki done now?
Escaped the cell in which you left him to rot. Unbound Fenrir. Awoken Jormungandr. Rallied Hel. Now raising an army like no other. Clearly, he has been busy too. Of course, Loki is not your only problem. Soon the gates of Muspelheimr will grind open, and its minions will emerge, demanding retribution for their fallen king. And let us not forget Suttungr in Jotunheim. Do you really think he will miss this chance to settle old scores? Your vengeance comes at a price, High One, and you and everything you hold dear are it.
So there is to be a fight. I haven't lost one yet.
You have heard of the Twilight Sword?
Surtr's blade? Destined to cut the sky and signal Ragnarök. I stuffed it down his gullet.
As I came here, a great beam of light rose from that lone tower, tore the sky asunder. Your doing, I assume? It is you who ignites Ragnarök.
So it begins. By my own hand. Hurricane. A favor, please.
Have I not already done you one?
Not for me. For you. Go to that tower you spoke of. Within you will find an elven marvel lying amid the ashes. Take it.
Why?
It offers a way to deliver the one you have lost, yet seek to save. But first it must be emptied of those lost souls within.
I already have a plan to rescue my love.
There's always a better one. Now go.
What is this trick? You don't care about her lost love?
I care about Baldr. If she can free him, even unintentionally, he may yet make it to the other side of Ragnarök. Ragnarök comes, yet I will abide, though not as I am, and not in this body. I will not forget this life. Not one breath. I will always remember when Odin, son of Bor, father of Thor, was me.
The wolf is coming, brothers and sisters. It finds us all in the end, no matter how we hide. In its jaws is an end, or a beginning. And we will never know which till the last black bite. Should we lay down for it then? Bare our throats to its teeth? Or fight, with every sinew in our bodies to hold it away, knowing always that our strength must fail, and the wolf will take us. I know only this. Each day is a gift from the dead to the living. Each smile brought by another's tears. And when the wolf runs free, all we will have are those we fought to keep. So I will keep you, my people. I will fight the wolf for every inch of this land, till the hour he claims me. I will buy you your days of love and laughter. Use them well.